Hello, this is Gawans. I'm going to present you my teams for the Ulti Treasure map. Let's begin with the first boss, Apoo. Against this one, I have several teams. The first one with Buggy. I will use Brook to clear the first stage. That's very important because he deals 5000 fixed damage and you won't be able to kill the enemies with his special. That's why you have to use Luffy on the second stage. Final stage, use Big Mom once. When needed, use Koala and Big Mom a second time and bring the Navy ship to increase your health. You have to put the Sweet Commander support on Big Mom to remove the special bind. If you don't have this support, replace Koala with someone to remove the special bind. Then I have another team. This one, I will use Kid Special on the first stage and just do one hit with him on stage 1 and 2 and you will kill the enemy with end of turn damage. Final stage, that's the same thing, use Big Mom, Koala and Big Mom once again. And the final team, this is this one with Vivi. Use Brook to clear the first stage, Pedro for the second one. Final stage, Robin will remove the attack down and change block orb into matching orb. Koala to give you a color affinity boost with Sabo support to get a chain boost, and Vivi super type to get an attack boost. You can add the Flampe support on Robin to get a nerf boost for the Psy character, but honestly that's not needed. Then against Perospero, I have two teams. This one, I will use Caesar on stage 1 and 2. Final stage, I will use Hawkins. So the most important is to remove the slot bind. He also get wide of the resilience with end of turn damage and give you damage increased. You have the Flampe support on Nami to give you a nerf boost. If you want to use it, use Nami before to use Hancock super type, and there is Tashigi to get chain lock. But the most important is this Vivi support, because when you reach the final stage, she will give you some heal, and thanks to that, you will get the Hancock super type. You can't use the regular Vivi, it doesn't work. You have to use this Vivi, and if you don't have this Vivi, you can use Mancheli's support on any character who has a cost of 29 or less, so you can use any Mugiwara Psy free to play. This is as you wish, or any other character. You can also save one Caesar special for the last stage to have a conditional boost. And I have another team. This is this one because I will use Hawkins against the final boss at some point. That's why I will kill the enemies on the first stage. Second stage, use Caesar. Last stage, use Caesar to get the conditional boost and to get rid of the resilience. Use Nami with the Vivi support, who give 1.75 orb boost for cerebral characters. Perona will reduce special by 2 turns. You have the Mr. 3 support to also reduce Hancock special by 2 turns. And I put the Zoro support to get a chain lock and just hit with the Perona, Pedro and Nami, because these three characters have the slot bind ability. so that's not needed to hit with the other character. And then you can use also the Hancock special and Hancock super type, and your Hancock have to be limit break plus. If that's not the case, you will have to stall one turn on the second stage, otherwise your Hancock won't be ready. After, against Hawkins, I have this team with Vivi. I will use this one at the beginning with Shirahoshi O-Lin. She will give you full board of rainbow orbs at the beginning of the quest, 0 to clear stage 1 and 2. You can use on the last stage Whaley to give you an orb boost and attack boost, and you will go through the damage reduction. And if you want, that's possible to use Perospero on the second stage, because on the last stage you can only use Whaley. I have another team with Doflamingo superclass. I will use it later, but you can use it right away if you don't have Vivi. But I prefer to use Vivi first because it will be faster. With this team, I have Doflamingo superclass to clear stage 1 and 2 and to reduce special. Thanks to that, if your queen is limit broken plus, you will be able to use his special and it will remove the damage reduction. Kaido is there for two reasons: to get the superclass and because he's quick, but you can use someone else. You just need if possible 2 quick and 2 psy character and 1 character instead of Kaido, so someone quick who can give you the superclass, so you can use Sugar if you want or someone else. Check your characters. The CP9, I just put them because they are quick, and Zoro does the same thing, just because it's Psy and boosted. Otherwise, you can use anyone else. And Doflamingo will remove the special bind as Vivi, and it will give you orb boost and attack boost, and change all your orbs into matching orbs. Then against O-Lin, I have this team with the Shirahoshi legend this time, once again to get a full board of rainbow orbs. There is Mondor to get the super type with the Sweet Commanders, so stage 1 and 2 use the super type. Sweet Commanders are very fast and strong, and on the final stage you just have to use Orochi to remove the attack done with the Orochi Spy support, and you will be good with this for quite long time. And later you can use Mondor to remove the increased defense, but at the beginning you don't even need to remove the increased defense because this is small, so not needed. And later I will use another team with there is just one replacement. I will replace Shirahoshi with Kid and Akainu support. You can use, if you want, the Kaido special, but it takes so long. I prefer to use Kid special with Akainu support. 1.5 attack boost will be more than enough, and you can bring, if you want, Doflamingo support on any Driven character to get a chain boost. That's also possible in this team to do more damages, but you will have to hit with all characters. But you can bring the Doflamingo support instead of Zoro. and you will deal more damages. So we're done with the mini bosses. Now let's see against the final boss. For this boss, I have many teams for you. The first one with the Nami booster as front captain. For this team, you have to use Sasaki to remove the Despair on the second stage, with Vivi support to get color affinity boost. After, you can use O-Lin to get an attack boost for 3 turns and end of turn damage with the Dangerous support. And you have the Sanji support on Chopper to remove the Poison and Poison Orb. And final stage, you have Nami to remove the damage threshold, Chopper to remove the paralysis and some attack down, and Ashura to remove the last turns of attack down, and change all your orbs into matching orbs with the Zoro support to give you color affinity boost and chain boost on the Kanjuro. After, I have, let's check, I have this team. So if you don't have the Denjiro support, you have to use Brook, but on this team, I'm not sure if it will work or no, because you have to stall 1 turn. Unfortunately, Luffy and Ace can only remove 4 turns of Despair, and you have to remove 5 turns and 3 more turns with the socket. That's why you have to try and see if that's possible to stall. If that's the case, just stall 1 turn, then use Brook, Luffy and Ace, and Oden superclass. And on the final stage, you can use Oden, after Ashura, then Nami, and finally Kanjuro, and you will be good. After, I have this team. So for this team, once again there is the Sanji support. Oh, I forgot to say on the previous one there is the Sanji support on Brook. That's very important to remove the poison. So on the previous team, that's possible to use the super class of Oden on the final stage. In fact, yes, you can use on the final stage. It depends on the damages you need. So for this team, on the second stage, use Sasaki to remove the Despair, give you color affinity boost, then use Oden to get attack boost for 3 turns and end of turn damage with Denjiro. Final stage, you will have to use Ashura and Chopper, Bonclay, and Nami, and change the Bonclay color and class, choose Free Spirit and Slasher, and choose the color depending on the boss, and you will be good. And you have to put the Mr. One and no, in fact, that's not even needed. That's not needed, the Mr. One and Double Finger support, because you have the Chopper to remove the paralysis. So if you don't have this support, that's fine. After, I have, let me check, I have this team with Frankie as front captain. That's pretty much the same thing. So Sasaki on the second stage, then Oden, Sanji support on Chopper. Final stage, you will use the Frankie special, and after you will use Chopper special to remove the paralysis. And if you don't have the Otoko support, you can replace Ashura with someone else to remove the damage threshold, because Kanjuro only removes 4 turns, so you need 1 more turn. That's why I put this support, and you don't have to worry about the attack done, because Frankie will remove it as long as you reach the final stage as a Psy, and you will be good. Then I have a few more teams. Let me check. I have this one for the higher levels. So with this team, I will use Sasaki on stage 2 to remove the despair. I will use Hawkins to deal with the end of turn damages. I will use let me check. Yes, I will switch Frankie. So I have to check. Yes, so for this team, you have to start once again with Psy Frankie. Firstly, switch Frankie as green. Then use Hawkins. Sasaki, after you can use O-Lin, and finally you can use Frankie special. Thanks to that, you will get the 3 turns attack boost with O-Lin, because if you use Frankie first, it won't work. And on the final stage, use Bonclay first with the Mr. One and Double Finger support to remove the paralysis. This time, this is very important. Change the color depending on the boss. Use the super type. And after, use Carrot. And with Carrot, you will be able to deal damage through the damage threshold. And she will give you an orb boost in addition. And the final team, this is this one. Let me check. Yes, this one. So for this team, that's the same thing. Frankie Psy as friend captain. Switch Frankie first. Then use Sasaki. After use O-Lin with the Denjiro support to get rid of the resilience. And and after you have to use the Frankie special as green. On the final stage, use low to get chain boost and orb boost also, so you will get the chained boundary. And after, you can use Bonclay, change his type depending on the boss, and class Free Spirit Slasher once again, and then his super type. With the Otoko support, or you can also bring the Beppo support on low. It will also work. And that's also possible to use Otoko on Komurasaki, because you can use twice Komurasaki to remove 4 turns of damage threshold on the last stage, and the last turn with either Beppo or Otoko, it's as you wish. Then against the invasion ulti, I have this team with Nami Fuen Captain. So let me check. For the Despair, I have Sasaki. Then I have Koala to heal and give color affinity boost. After O-Lin to get Sweet Turns attack boost. And Nami to remove the increased defense. And on the final stage, you just have to use Bonclay and change his color as quick and class Free Spirit Slasher, or at least Slasher, doesn't matter about the Free Spirit. That's the same thing as against Kaido, because you need Slasher with the Zoro support, but the second class doesn't matter. And use the Bonclay super type to get the chain lock. And that's very important to have the Mr. Swiss support, otherwise you won't be able to use the Bonclay special. And also Mr. Swiss will reduce the damage, but honestly damage shouldn't be an issue with Koala, with her heal. That's mainly to use the Bonclay special, because you have a special reverse. And if you don't have this support, use Bonclay on the first stage. You will deal less damage on the last stage, but at least you will be able to use the super type on the last stage. However, if you have to use Bonclay on the second stage, you have to bring a support to lock your orb. You can use the Jinbei support on Sasaki, or you can use the Ivankov support on Bonclay. Then I have some other teams. This one, once again with Nami as Fuen Captain. That's pretty much the same thing. So firstly, use Koala to get some heal and color affinity. Then O-Lin to get attack boost for Sweet Turns. Then Sabo and Ace to get Nerf boost for Sweet Turns with Luffy support. Otherwise, it won't be Sweet Turns. You have Sasaki to remove the Despair and lock your orb. Nami to remove the increased defense. And with this team, you will use Bonclay on the second stage. Change him as a quick and slasher. And you will just use the super type on the last stage. That's why you can use the shark, because Bonclay will be quick on the second stage. Then, and also Bonclay will reduce the Sabo and Ace special. Then there is this team with Brook as Fuen Captain. So for this one, there is Ace to give you a Nerf boost, and we move 2 turns of increased defense with the Makino support. And you can remove 4 other turns with Kanjuro, but you have to use first Sasaki to remove Despair, give you color affinity boost. After, you can use O-Lin to get the attack boost. Then you can use Ace for the orb boost, and finally you can use Kanjuro. And for Brook, let me think. Yes, you can also use Brook on the second stage with the super class, and on the final stage you just have to use Bonkle special and super type as well, and you will be good. Then I have this team with once again Brook as friend captain. For this team there is the Musketeers to remove the increased defense. There is Sabo and Ace to give you a nerf boost for 3 turns, O-Lin to give you attack boost for 3 turns. So this team you have to use, you have to switch first on Ace, then use O-Lin to get the attack boost. After use Sabo and Ace to get the 3 turns or boost. And after you can use the Musketeers and Brook's special and super class. And finally, on the last stage, use Bonkle special and super type, and you will be good. Thanks to that, you will have 2.5 attack boost for 3 turns, 2.75 orb boost for 3 turns, and on the second stage you will have 1.5 color affinity boost, and on the last stage 1.55, but only for slasher, so only for Bonkle and Brook, but that's more than enough. So I wish you will have liked the video, and let me know if you have any question about any teams. Feel free to ask and I will try to reply. And you can come to see me on Twitch doing the treasure map, just if you want to see me, and also if you want to ask anything, I will try to help you as much as possible. Well, see you later and good luck for your treasure map.